It is Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, a good matchup here in the AFC. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Bengals fans, please welcome your 2025 Cincinnati Bengals.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go from Cincinnati. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
You think back just a few years ago, Mike, Trevor Lawrence coming out of Clemson, he was regarded as one of the top quarterback prospects of the last decade, and at times he's fit the billing, but it's been the inconsistency, protect the ball, turnovers. If he can clean up a lot of those miscues, he could be one of the top quarterbacks in this league.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second and 10.
Travis Hunter was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Third down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And that's a nice job of chatting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So here come the Bengals. And, Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
We're looking at one of the most gifted quarterbacks in the league. And really, Mike, it's not just post-snap with the arm talent and the ability to make every throw, but it's even what he's able to do before the ball is snapped. He's one of the smartest quarterbacks in the league. Remember, coming off an injury-shortened season just a year ago, he's looking to prove he's still an elite quarterback.
On his first throw of the game, he's going to be intercepted. It's the safety, Darnell Savage.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left. But this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
The Jaguars offense ready to get going with their second possession. They start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Jacksonville.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Brian Thomas Jr. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is Lawrence. And he'll throw this one away. Incomplete. Receivers blanking it everywhere he looked. Bring up a 4th down.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
So it is 4th down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars are out to an early 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They had the interception on that opening drive. It only led to a field goal, so 3-0 as the offense comes back out 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. A carry here for Brown. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Noah Fant was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community.
Burrow here on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Yosibov. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Man in motion, heading right. Looking out of the gun, Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
From the toss here to Etienne. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Lawrence now. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more.
At their own 41-yard line.
Good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up second down.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 1. They'll run here with Brown. Room to run at the 35. And he's going to be taken down. A 19-yard pickup there. It's a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
That's into the hands of Yosivas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's second down and 2. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll go right and find his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They bring Chase in motion. it away quickly, and it's caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Gesicki, the man in motion. 2nd down, Burrow. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
It is 3rd and long. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Andre Yosivas was the intended receiver.
Sets up 4th down.
And now it's 4th down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
McPherson's kick is good, and the Bengals will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. But Jaguars offense ready to get back to work. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run this.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. They go play action for Lawrence. That's the former Colorado Buff Travis Hunter, and he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
13 yards.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. And he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of 10.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Man in motion here is Washington. Inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They get 24 on that one. 1st down, Jacksonville. one to ETN. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down, they need 7. There's one, tack forward for Thomas. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. As they come up now on 3rd and 7. Lawrence. The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 6-3 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. Charlie Jones now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Burrow. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Complete to Andre Yosibach. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Burrow. Open left side is Gesicki. And this is not going to do the trick. Unable to get back to the line of scrimmage. And it leads to 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Jags offense make their way out to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. Throw on the run is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Down. And the Bengals will take over possession here at the 44.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. The tight end Fant in motion. Here's Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 9. Pass caught. Gesicki on the right. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. First and 10. Burrow now. He'll find Gesicki over the middle. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
They'll set up the screen to Brown. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the Jaguars' 27-yard line.
They'll come up on a second and 7 from the 27. Burrow. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Watch the pursuit by this defensive end. The quarterback tries to escape the pocket, but he just keeps on chasing him, and he closes that ground in a hurry and brings him down for a big sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. To throw is Burrow. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's in! T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals.
It's just back-breaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really absolutely has to do to convert the first down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bengals open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Play action now. It's Lawrence. This one complete to Washington.
Lawrence's pass complete to Parker Washington. A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's second down and 4. This run straight ahead for Etienne. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play for Jacksonville. 55 yards on the game.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
To throw is Lawrence. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
2-yard line.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
He throws there. It's It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
So there's a sense of urgency with these RPOs, especially in the NFL game, because your linemen, they're thinking it's a run, so you can't allow them to get downfield. So that's where this quick decision-making from the quarterback is so critical, and the timing of this one just wasn't quite right and falls incomplete.
And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal? Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up.
Offside, defense.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun, Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now, Burrow will find Brown out of the backfield. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll run the sneak, and he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Burrow. One finds Chase, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
1st down throw there is incomplete.
I really like the job the defense is doing, Mike, disguising what the coverage looks like before the snap and then what the coverage actually is after the snap. And I think the quarterback's having a hard time really figuring out what am I looking at, where are my targets, where's the coverage holes. And I think it's led to some really big plays by the defense here in the first half.
This one complete to Higgins. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Bengals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a Bengals.
Good-looking drive. Rolls on 18 more yards.
10 at the 25-yard
Once he
line.
saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
He'll go underneath here. The running back handles the backfield. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat?
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
From all the way back at the 14 now. 2nd down and goal. To throw is Burrow. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Third and goal. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he just gets rid of this one. To the sideline. It is incomplete. He did not want to throw the interception there. And now it is 4th down.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim. So there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals will tie this game up here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
first and 10. Lawrence to the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
A gain of
16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet inbound. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They'll come up here, first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Looking middle, and he spots Hunter there. And he's going to have a first down here as they are into field goal range at the 27.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal, but either way, I'm coming away with points.
On first down, Lawrence. Throw on the run is complete. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. In motion comes Thomas. A first down throw for Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas.
Complete to number 7, Brian Thomas Jr. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and...
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3.
Cam Little to kick
Could
off
not
for the
ask for
Jaguars.
more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. Now to throw on first down. Back into the hands of Yosifov. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A gain of 7 brings up second down. at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
Back over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And
in trouble, and down he goes. The 2-time Pro Bowler, Josh Hines-Allen, getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
this is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw, Burrow. To the outside, it's looked in by Chase. And he's out of bounds, gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a 3rd down.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. Loose past the 35. Look at him go! Inside the 10! And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 96 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost, he got through the initial wave and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Jaguars will go up by 7.
Jaguars 20, Bengals 13.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one, likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. middle now, following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
2nd and 10. To throw is Burrow. He'll set up the screen to Brown. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
A gain of 7 makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Burrow now. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
That's good for us Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Chase. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing is Burrow. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
4th down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring him down for a loss.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Parker Washington was the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Now a screen set up for ETN. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. The toss, they'll run. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Give him the 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A quick slant taken by Chase. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati 1st down.
At the 19-yard line.
Now a give on the ground, and some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Bengals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. It's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Still 1st down.
So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Slot man in motion right. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
Brings up 2nd.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Brown, and he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and that's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Bigsby to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. ETN now on 1st and 10. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 3. To throw is Lawrence. This one caught left side. That's strange. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This one complete to Washington. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They put Strange in motion. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Bengals offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
A bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Second down, Burrow. Well, another catch for his favorite target. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. They bring Chase in motion. Burrows from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He's going to take a shot down the field. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
On the return, here's Washington. And it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Jaguars offense ready to take over once again. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They put Strange in motion. To the right, on the run, it's ETN. Finding room across midfield. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 37 yards.
The biggest element on a lot of these explosive runs, Mike, is can the running back make the first guy miss? That's exactly what he was able to do here, and it led to a big game.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. Open right side. That's Strange, the tight end.
Complete to Brenton Strange. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Lawrence. Pass caught by Hunter. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. A throw on the move is caught. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. little pop pass heading to the right. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Bengals 16.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Burrow. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Yeah, so you can see the screenplay. The timing was just out of whack from the jump. So the key is, Mike, the running back has to stay in phase with his offensive line. If one of them gets out too fast or too slow, the back and the blocking don't marry up, and you see that's why he's taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Burrow. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all, and I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
Is taken at his own 30. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll run. It's Etienne. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Lawrence now on second down. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 12 yards on that hookup. That's good for a Jaguar first down. Lawrence time. All over him in coverage.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given, but it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 14. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Lawrence. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Jaguars field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good.
Personal foul.
And their lead will stay right where it is. So a big mistake there. Roughing call on the field goal try. It gives them an automatic 1st down. On the handoff, it's ETN. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Jacksonville.
Really? Seriously? Not even a play?
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Motion man is the tight end going right. They'll run it here with ETN. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Again, they give it to ETN. And he got half of what he needed from the 6 to the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Third and goal. In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence. That one Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Defense.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Cam Little.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense ready for this next possession. Things not looking good, but see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Now, he'll air one out. He's got it! And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That is a big play for Cincinnati. 36 yards.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
He's got it at the 3.
Complete to Chase Brown. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
second and goal. Throwing is Burrow. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Mike Gesicki, touchdown Cincinnati. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
That's the score. Jaguars 34, Bengals 23.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, that recovery certainly makes things a little more interesting, but you're still down 2 possessions, so you've got to work fast, score quickly, and then line back up and recover another one.
To Higgins. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
Here is second and 7. Burrow. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Third and 1.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a big one. This third down. Gesicki, the man in motion. Brown. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
Actually, a really nice play there defensively, Mike. And initially, I thought that penetration was going to bring him down in the backfield and bring up 4th down. But somehow, nice job by the back, angling his way forward. I think he's going to get this first down by about the length of the football.
That's into the hands of Yosibon. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
At the 30-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Second down, they need 3. They'll drop to throw. Pass caught. Gesicki on the right. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's good.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
A first down throw for Burrow. He'll get this out to his running back. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A gain there of 11. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
But he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Second down, they need 7. Burrow to throw. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun here on third down. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they will indeed try to tack on 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To throw is Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. Still 2 timeouts remaining for the defense, but do the math. Even if they choose to use them, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. Everybody,